Hello and welcome back to Thunder Car Garage. In this video, this is going to be the second video on this 1973 Pontiac Lemans 4-door sedan, 350 engine with a 2-barrel carburetor. In this video, we're going to attempt, or at least try to get it ready so we can crank it over to make sure that the engine is not locked up. I need to put a socket on the front crankshaft and see if it'll turn manually. So I need to get it ready for that. But first of all, we need to do some cleanup. And I would like to remove the hood always when I work on something like that. You know, moving the hood, it makes it a whole lot easier to get in there. I'm going to do this by myself today. And this hood weighs, it's pretty heavy, so I'm just going to manhandle it whichever way I can. But this is what I'm going to be doing. So let's get this started. We're going to start by getting rid of some of this junk that is right here. I call it junk, but the original air filter assembly. I showed in the previous video how it had a bunch of dirt and stuff from the mud daubers. Look at that. Look at that. I'll put this to the side. Start by doing that. The original air lid. And then some of this loose stuff that is here, just laying around. Oh, more mud dauber stuff. Look at that. Full of it, literally. It's all inside this hose. This hose is kind of bad anyways. I don't know if I'm going to be using it, but put this to the side as well. Just stuff that is loose. Stuff, remnants of the underhood insulation, which is no longer there, not even a little bit. Just debris over the years. The end of the battery terminal, which is a side post battery. More junk, just to get kind of going here and going pointed in the right direction. Okay, so let me try to get this hood unbolted, and the plan is probably just to put it there to the side. Let's see how I'm going to handle this. Let me get my wrenches together here and undo this hood. And it's a beautiful day here in East Texas. We just had a light freeze for the first time for this season, but today is nice and sunny, and it looks like it's getting hot. So it's perfect weather to be working on this car, nice and sunny. So let me get these 2 bolts here from each side and on this hood and get this off. Let's see. Remove the front bolts first. The back bolts. It's going to keep it from going into the windshield. Believe it or not, this windshield doesn't even have a crack in it, and it's nice, which is kind of unusual for an old car like this. But I'll take it. It's a win. Oh, that's very tight. It almost feels like it wants to break. Let me get some lubricant on that. What am I gonna do here? I think I'm gonna put something to prop it up to kind of hold it and keep it from going that way. And let me get some sort of a stick or something to put up here. Okay, I got me a piece of board right here. Being a little creative, you got to do what you got to do when you're doing it by yourself. So this is gonna keep this from collapsing on my head while I remove the last bolts. And hopefully I can also hold it at the same time to keep it from slamming into the hood and into the windshield and breaking the good windshield on this car. So let's gently, slowly get this Well, there you have it. There's the hood off. What am I gonna do with it? I think I'm gonna go that way with it. I'm just gonna flip it end over end. Got that done. Now I can see everything, right? Nice, beautiful day. I'm gonna remove the upper part of this fence shroud first. It's already loose to begin with. Somebody has started to loosen it up. Got some bolts up here. Maybe I can even get you closer. There you go. At least now we can see a little bit better. I think I'm gonna use my small impact to do all this stuff here. It'll probably be a lot easier. Well, I still cannot get to the crank bolt, and from outside, I mean from the bottom, it looks very tight also. So I'm gonna do the best. Next thing is I'm gonna remove the radiator and the fan along with the lower part of the fence shroud when I get the radiator out, and that will give me access to the front crank pulley so that I can turn it by hand first, and then we'll put some oil in the cylinders. But first things first. So, okay, radiator, you're next. Yeah, some of these lines look like they had never been taken off. This makeshift fuel pump probably needs to come out first just to get it out of the way. Is it easier to cut it? Oh, that's what happens when you work on old cars, guys, and cars in general. Knuckle busters. I just busted my knuckles right there on that bracket. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got a big old plug of something right inside there. Let's see. What's in? What is it? Just gunk, white stuff. Gross. Huh. Just build up of. For your viewing pleasure, look at that mess inside that hose. Just kind of build up that happens when the car sits for a long time, but I'm just gonna hit it there on the ground and get it out. It don't look like grease, but I'm sure it's got some kind of a reaction or something to the coolant or water. But hey, it's out. Okay. And of course, all that stuff build up and rust and debris and all kinds of stuff. It's inside the thermostat housing. I can see it from here, but we're not gonna get there yet. First things first, okay? As we continue to remove the radiator. please turn. Oh no, it's not even turning a little bit. I'm gonna get a pipe on that to use this for an extension and see if it'll turn then. This giant pipe. So let's see what it's gonna do. Look at on this side. And go. Oh, did you see it? It just broke loose. Wow. And it still has the spark plugs in it, so that was kind of a cool sign, a good sign. But it was stuck, literally. You see how it just, you know, even some dust came out of the fan belts there. That's good excitement for the day. All right. Okay. So it's not locked up. Well, let's say it was, but not anymore. Let me see if I can do a little bit more turn. And then we're going to remove those spark plugs and put some oil in them, in the cylinders, to kind of help the situation. Oh yeah. See the dust coming out of the belts. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna stop right there, and then I'm gonna remove the spark plugs, like I said, and put some oil in it. Let it sit for a little while. I'm gonna go take a break, go to lunch, and then come back. The spark plugs look like I gave it to them real easy on this side, but on that side, because the air conditioning compressor, man, you can hardly even see them. So, you know what? I need to put these. I'm gonna remove the springs on these hinges and put this down so I can actually work in here. But before we do all that, what if we start vacuuming all these all these leaves? Well, so much for that. That was a phone call. Don't they know that I'm doing videos, that I'm doing some filming here? It's a joke. So let's get back on this, guys. And like I said, it's gonna get loud. I'm about to vacuum all this junk up. Look at this, if you have an idea. Some rust too, all in here, all in the intake. I'll try to get as much as I can out of this hole here. Woo! That was good. A lot of debris here. Have to get that later. Okay, so got those down. Got that there. Some of this stuff out of the way. Now what? Spark plugs. Let's do the easy ones on this side. Without breaking the boots. And put them there in order. Come on. Gotta keep those in order so I can get to the, hey, check this out. I didn't even see that. An old clamp from probably a set of jumper cables. Junk. And then a vacuum hose. For what? I have no idea, because I don't know. We'll have to figure that out later. Not important right now. Okay, now I can get to the spark plugs right here. Easy. These are the easy ones. Get to those. And let's remove the spark plugs on this side. Easy side. The spark plug doesn't look that bad, really. Not bad at all. Maybe a little bit running rich, but with these carburetors, it's amazing they ran as good as they did back in the day. Yeah, a little bit rich also, but no oil, no big problems with it. Don't look like it. Third one, about the same as the other ones. Really not that bad. Not bad at all. So, hopefully, be a good engine. Last one, also a little bit running rich, but other than that, it's really not that bad. Okay, so that's 4 easy ones on this side. Let's go to the other dreaded side. Okay, let's see what we can get to on this side. Heater hose in the way, but not too bad. I'm gonna get my hands in here. Maybe if I remove this heater hose, that will help out a lot. And it's got like a splice right here, and I think that's what I'm gonna do to move it out of the way, and I can probably access all of them through that hole right there. Let's do that. Number 3, well, third one from this side, not necessarily number 3. So I'm gonna try to sort them out so I won't mix them up. Just wires. So put this one here. Continue. 1, 2, 3. Of course, the last one. Way under here. put it on this side. There we go. Okay. I can see them. Come on. Come on out. Just as good as the other ones looked. A little rich, but other than that, no red flags, nothing extraordinary. Put it right there, kind of line it up, keep them in order. Ooh, that was way down there. Well, nothing to it but to do it. Incorporate. Okay. Get in there. Darn it. Okay, and we are back. I went ahead and removed the rest of the spark plugs from the other side. They all look pretty decent, other than maybe the carburetor running a little rich. I'll show you the ones on this side. The ones look just the same. Really nothing wrong with them, look pretty normal. So I'm ready to put some transmission fluid inside the cylinders right now. And then I'm gonna take a break and let it sit there, or maybe take a break until tomorrow, let it sit there overnight. So I rigged up this contraction here, and that's why you should never throw away your extra hoses and stuff. You never know when you're gonna need them. I was able to reduce it from my funnel from here all the way down to this size here. So this size will go right into the spark plug hole like so. And I'm gonna start with doing that one. So, and this is way longer than what it needs to be, but I don't want to cut it down because I may need the length. But anyways, later. I'm gonna put, I got these little cups that I use them for this kind of stuff. So this is just a few ounces transmission fluid, brand new fluid that I got. It can be all transmission fluid. I don't think it matters at this point. Just want some lubrication in there. So I'm gonna raise this up and let it chuggle it up. So there we go. And then we make sure that it stays in place. And as you can see, there goes the oil into the cylinder. And we're gonna let it sit there overnight. If it spills out of the hole, it's fine. You know, out of the spark plug hole. So that one's kind of spilling, and it's fine. I go to the next one. I expect that to happen because if the piston's up on its bore, it's gonna not be much room for it. Okay, so do the second one and so on and so forth. Bunch of bugs flying around, but there you have it, guys. For now, that's what we got done today. So I'm pretty happy with the results so far. We're able to turn the engine over with the socket on the front crankshaft, and it was kind of locked up, but not as bad as I thought, so that's a good sign. It does have oil in it. Didn't have enough water, but I don't know what happened to the water coolant, but we'll see. I don't even know, but the main thing is that the engine's not locked up. So we're gonna soak those cylinders soak and the rings soak overnight with that transmission fluid. And then tomorrow, I'm just gonna put a fresh battery and turn it over and see what it sounds like. Well, I'm gonna do a full revolution by hand, and if I'm not encountering any restrictions, or if it's turning over smoothly, I assume that the valves are not stuck and the valves are coming back, I'll put a fresh battery and turn it over real good, and then we kind of go from there. Then we're gonna look into getting spark, and then we're gonna look into getting the carburetor, getting some fuel, and crank this baby over. So for now, we're gonna take a break. If you enjoyed this video and you got something positive out of it, please like and subscribe. Thanks for sticking until the end. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.